Hey everybody, Mark Peterson here. I wanted to go over the bow setup that I had on my recent bison hunt on the Turner Ranch this past winter. It worked out pretty sweet for me. Now I will say the kit that I'm going to go over today, when I originally started putting this together for the bison hunt, it wasn't how it ended. I'm going to get into that as I get going. If you're looking for a lighter, faster, and quieter bow, you got to check out their new lift bow. I shot this a ton before I got into the field, and then in the field, this thing is super smooth, what you come to expect from a Mathews bow. Their new bow is super lightweight and heavy hitting. They redesigned the axle system on this. It also comes equipped with match grade strings. Also comes with their bridge lock sight, which has lots of room for vane clearance, easy to adjust. Also has their bridge lock stabilizer. Now, if you guys haven't seen this stabilizer, it is super easy. So say I want to take my bow, pack it up and travel in the truck or anything like that. All you have to do, untighten that, slides just like that, makes it a lot more compact so I can put it in my bow case and not have to worry about the stabilizer. Now I get to the field, I want to take that back out, super easy like that. A couple of spins here, tightened, ready to go again. They also redesigned the limbs on this bow. Now, a cool part that some tech that Mathews came out with, this bow is shot sense capable. So what that is they've actually got a program that goes right on the handle right here, ties into their app. They'll feed you data. Now you can use that data to make you a better archer, both in practice and in the field. That is key, you gotta check that out. I put Mathews Low Pro detachable quiver on. If you guys haven't checked this out, watch this, super easy, right? Flip of a switch, just like that, it's off. So if I'm tree stand hunting, I don't like to have a quiver on my bow when I tree stand hunt. That's just me. It's easy to take on and off. Also, if you're spotting stock and you're moving in on that final one and you want to get that quiver off, super easy. This bow also comes with a fixed quiver option, so you've got the option of having a fixed or a detachable quiver. So now the new lift bow comes in two different length models, a 33 and also a 29.5. I wanted to go super compact, so I went with a 29.5. Now, also, if you want to change the color of your bow, limbs, risers, strings, any of that stuff, as you design it on Mathews.com, there are thousands and thousands of different options that you can put. So as I mentioned in the beginning, when I originally started to put my kit together, I thought that I should go in with a wider broadhead. In talking to Gary Cornum from Easton and Sevr, we were going back and forth the pluses and minuses. He actually suggested that I go with a smaller broadhead with the concept of trying to make sure that that broadhead was fit between a bison rib cage. So he's obviously had a ton of feedback from archers on as they go after animals in the field. That was one of the things that he suggested to me. So I went with Sevr's 1.5" titanium broadhead. Right here, that is, I have one opened. It is super sharp and deadly with the concept of going small, so this would go in between the bison rib cage. So if you think about it, you're not gonna miss the bison rib cage. If you got a larger broadhead, the idea is that sometimes it would slow down penetration versus this broadhead kind of sneaking in around that rib to get into the vitals. So here's that 1.5" blade titanium from Sevr that's expanded. Here's what it looks like unexpanded. Also, Gary suggested on this hunt that I use an arrow that's super stiff. So he suggested the Easton Supersonic 6.0 6mm arrow. I had this in a 300 weight. On this arrow, it had their 2-inch blazer vanes. This arrow performed perfectly on my hunt. Also, just to double check before you go to the field, which I like to do, is I like to shoot the broadheads at a target just to make sure that it shoots the same as practice tips. On the Sevr, it's super easy. There's a second screw hole right here that you can use and put a second screw in there, and then that turns this into a practice tip, which isn't going to expand. Now, I'm an old school guy. I like a wrist release, so that's what I shoot. I had that with me in the field. I also had Leupold's new RX Full Draw 5 rangefinder with me on this hunt. You gotta check this one out, pretty sweet, Leupold.com. So this setup worked perfect for me in the field. If you're looking for the best archery products, make sure to check out Mathews.com. If you're looking for a smooth, hard-hitting bow, if you're looking for some amazing broadheads, either for big game or whitetails, make sure to check out Sevr. And we all know Easton makes the best arrows that are on the market. Make sure to check out Easton Arrows. And for all of your optics needs, make sure to check out Leupold.com.